Hello, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. I am your subject teacher of social study of LPM Public School. So, today I'm going to describe and revise chapter number 2, and your chapter name is Our Earth. So, student, this is the part 2. This is the part 2 of this chapters. So, in our previous video, we have discussed about the part 1 of this chapter, and in this video we are going to discuss about the part 2, and in this video we are going to discuss about the atmosphere, the shape of the earth, and studying the earth, and direction and map. These are the four topics that we will study in this video. So student, your chapter name is Our Earth is the third planet from the sun and the only astronomical object known to harbor life. About 29% of Earth's surface is land, consisting of continent and island. The remaining 71% is covered with water, mostly by ocean, but also by lakes, rivers, and other fresh water, which together constitute the hydrosphere. It is a home planet. It is the fifth largest planet in the solar system. It is the third closest planet to the sun. So now come on the topic, and your first topic is the atmosphere. Your first topic is the atmosphere. The earth has an invisible layer of air surrounding it. So student, there are invisible layer of air, means invisible means that we cannot see, that layer of air surrounding the earth. It consists of gases, dust, and teeny drops of water. So, student, the invisible layer of air means the air that we cannot see. It consists of gases, dust. It contains gases, dust, teeny drops of water. It means you can say the invisible layer contain gases, dust, and teeny drops of water. We call this the layer, the atmosphere, and we call this the invisible layer of air is atmosphere. The atmosphere makes it possible for us to breathe. Without it, we cannot live. So, student, the invisible layer of air make it possible to breathe. It help in breathing, and without it, we cannot live. Without this invisible layer of air, we cannot breathe and we cannot survive. So it is very important for the survival of a life on earth, and you can say it's a atmosphere. The student, you can say the invisible layer of air that surround the earth is called atmosphere, and it is very important for us to breathing, and without this layer of air we cannot breathe, we cannot live, and we cannot survive. So now look at the next topic, the shape of the earth. So student, look at the picture of the earth on page number 8. So student, you have seen the picture of earth on page number 8. We can clearly see the earth is round in shape, and you can see clearly the shape of the earth is round and spherical. However, during ancient times, some people thought that earth was flat and some thought it was a square. So student, during ancient times, some people thought the shape of the earth was flat and some people thought it was a square in ancient time. But almost no one thought it was right. It was round. But in ancient time, no one thought that the earth was round in shape. In fact, many people was afraid that if they travel too far in one direction, they would fall off the edge of the earth. And in ancient time, the people thought if they travel too far in one direction, that they would fall from the earth, because the shape of the earth is flat, and when we travel too far in same direction in one direction, that we will fall off from the earth from the edge of the earth. Look at the next page. It was only when people start traveling further and further across the sea in search of new lands that they realized that the earth was round and not flat. So, student, the people know that the earth was round in shape, not in flat shape. Because when the people start traveling further and further across the sea in search of new land, then they realize and then they believe that the shape of the earth was round and spherical and not flat. Next paragraph. However, picture of the earth taken from space by satellite now prove that the earth is actually shaped like an orange rather than a sphere. It is slightly flat at the top and bottom and bulged at the center. So student, the picture of the earth that is taken from the satellite, it proved that the shape of earth like an orange rather than a sphere, and it is slightly flat at the top and slightly flat at the bottom, and it is the picture that taken from the space by satellite, it's proved that the shape of the earth was not flat. The shape of the earth was round like an orange. So look at the next topic, and your next topic is studying the earth. And your next topic is studying the earth. The earth is used to be able to study the earth and its features more easily. People use globes and map. So student, the size of the earth is very huge and very large, and people use globes and maps for the study about the earth and its feature. People people can be able to study about the earth and its feature through globes and maps. So what is globe? So now I'm going to discuss about the globes. A globe is a model or true representation of the earth. So student, globe is a true representation of the earth because the shape of the globe is spherical and the shape of the globe is too round, and the shape of the earth is also round. So it is, you can say it is the true representation of the earth, and it is the true presentation of the earth. Like the earth, the globe is too round. Like the earth, the globe is also round. It shows all the major feature of the earth like the ocean, continent and country. So globe show all the major feature of the earth, and we can know about the feature of earth with the help of globe, because globe is a true representation of the earth. The shape of the globe and earth both are same, both are round. Now look at the map. A map is a drawing of earth or part of the earth. So student, you can say map is a part of the earth, and you can say when you draw when you draw the earth on a page on a flat surface, then it is known as map. It shows us the feature of earth in greater detail than a globe does. So student, map tell us about more than the globe. Map tell us about more than the globe because it shows us the feature of earth in greater detail than the globe. So you can see this is the picture of a globe and this is the picture of a map. And here you can see this is the round in shape. It is the map, and map actually look like an earth, and this is the map. Sorry, globe actually look like an earth, and this is the map, which is a drawing of earth on a flat surface, and it provide more information than the globe. So now come on the next topic, direction and maps. We use direction to find places on a map and in real world. There are four main direction: north, south, east and west. So students, we use direction to find places on a map and in real world. and there are four main direction: east, west, north, south. The sun rises in the east and set in the west. The sun rises in the east. I think everyone knows that the sun rises in the east and set in the west. If we stand facing the rising sun, to our left lie the north and to our right lie the south. So students, if you want to find out the direction, then you have to stand you have to stand in front of the rising sun and facing the rising sun, means east direction. If you stand facing the rising sun, you can say east direction. Then the opposite of east direction is west, and the left side lies to lies to north, and the right side lies to south. Then in this way you can find out the direction. In this way you can find out the direction in real words. And on a map, how can you find direction on a map? So student, the top of on a map, the top show north while the bottom show the south. The left of a map show the west while the right show the east. So student, how can you find a direction on a map? So the top of the map show the north. It means the top of the map show the north, while the bottom show the south, and the left of the map show the west, and the right of the map show the east. So in this way you can find out the direction on a map. So if you if you stand facing the rising sun, then your face towards the east, and the opposite of this is west, and the left side lies the north, and the right side lies the south. So in this way you can find the direction in the real world. And if you want to find a direction on a map, then the top show the north and bottom show the south, and top of the map show the north and bottom of the map show the south, and the of a map left of a map show the west, and the right side of a map show the east. So in this way you can find out the direction in a real world and on a map. So students, I hope you all are understood about the chapter, and you all understood about the atmosphere, studying the earth, direction and maps. So you have to read and learn about this, and this is your today's homework. So that's all, and thank you.